Hi, welcome to another informative session with Score with me, and this is IB to assist you crack competitive exams. Before beginning our session, let me remind you a very small thing, and that is whenever a question is displayed on the board or on your screen, take some time, pause the video for some time, solve the question by yourself, and only after you complete solving the question by yourself, come to the solution part of it where I would have solved the question with you, and then realize where you had made mistake, rectify it, and then try not to make that mistake again. Let's begin today's session. In the previous videos, we have discussed on topics from quantitative aptitude. So let's have a change today and jump into the reasoning part. In the reasoning session, today I have selected a topic from blood relations. As the name suggests, blood relations is nothing but the relationship between members within a family. How does a person belong to different relationships within a same family? Say for example, if I were taken, I can be a sister at the same time, I can be a mother at the same time, I can be a daughter at the same time, I can be the daughter-in-law if married at the same time. If my children are married, I can be a mother-in-law at the same time, I can be a nephew or a niece depending on my gender. So, depending on the gender and depending on the generation in which we fall, a person can take various roles. So, the first and the foremost thing whenever we solve a question on blood relation is to determine in which generation a person lies. After that, we need to know which gender the person belongs to. If we know both these things, relationship can be easily identified. So our task is to determine first in which generation a person lies, and for that, whenever we have a question in a step-by-step process, we need to draw a family tree. And how do we draw a family tree? If we were to take a person X, his sisters and brothers, his siblings all belong to a same generation. So they all are written in a sequence. Next, the parents of this person, his parents, uncle, aunt, all belong to the generation higher to him. Next comes the generation higher to the parents, that are the grandparents of this person. That will be represented all in a parallel line above them. Then comes the generation after him, that is the person's children, nephew, niece, all his siblings and his cousins' children all come in the generation below him. The generation below that comes the grandchildren of the person, the grandchildren of all the person coming in this line, that comes in the generation below him. This is the way in which each generation is represented, and we come to a family tree. So as we solve the family tree or we plot the family tree, equally important is to know the gender of a person. So for finding the gender, let us represent the male and the female part of it as a positive symbol and a negative symbol. So whenever we are plotting the family tree, at the same time a plus for a male and a minus for a female should be indicated. And after finishing the family tree, if by any chance the gender is not mentioned for a person, for our understanding's sake, if gender is not given, we can mark it as a question mark. That is just for our understanding's sake. If a question mark is given, that simply means the gender is not given. Next comes the relationship between couple, a husband-wife relationship. A husband-wife relationship or a father-mother relationship can be represented by a double-headed arrows. So in certain books it is given as a double-headed arrow or a parallel line. Both the thing means the same. If we are given X is married to Y, the couple can be written as X is married to Y. Next, if we are given that Y has a daughter Z, we are given Y has a daughter Z. That further we can say that this couple has a daughter. So Y has a daughter is the next generation it comes and it is a daughter. So that can be marked as a negative sign. And here, even though we know the couple X and Y, one of them should be a male and a female. Still, we do not know who is a male and who is a father. And if this is a question, then we cannot exactly determine who is the father and the mother. We can just say they are parents and the child is Z. For better understanding of the topic, let us start solving questions. So we have taken a question here. Let us start solving this question. Whenever a question on blood relation is given, have in mind that first read the question and sentence by sentence start forming a family tree. When you start forming a family tree, also keep in mind whenever a gender is given, mark that also corresponding to the person's name. So here we are given the question. P is the mother of Q and R. If S is the husband of R, what is P to S? So let us go with the first statement. P is the mother of Q and R. P is the mother. So P is the mother. A negative symbol. P is the mother of Q and R. So the next generation there seem to be two children, Q and R. If S is the husband of R, S is the husband. So how do we represent? S is the husband of R. So S is the husband, that means S is male. Then definitely R should be female because they form a couple. What is P to S? So if S is the husband of R and P is the mother of R, then definitely S. What is P to S? So P is going to be S's mother-in-law. P's daughter's husband is S. So how is P related to S? So if we are to find the relationship between P to S, then P is the mother-in-law of S. If the question was what is the relationship between S to P, then S is the son-in-law. So this is the mother-in-law. And if this was the question, this must have been son-in-law. So this is how, based on the gender of a person and the generation in which we fall, we find the relationship. Getting into the second question. Introducing a lady, a man said, her mother is the only daughter of my mother-in-law. What is the man to the lady? So here the man is speaking about the lady. No direct relationship is given. A man is talking about a lady and then he is relating himself to the lady's mother. So we'll start with the lady itself from the first statement. Introducing a lady, a man said, her mother. Whose mother? The lady's mother. So the lady's mother is the only daughter of my mother-in-law. This mother is the only daughter of the man's mother-in-law. So the man's mother-in-law means the generation higher to the man. So the man must be here and this must be the man's mother-in-law. So if this is this man's mother-in-law, definitely this mother's mother should be his mother-in-law, and that simply means that this man and the mother must be husband and wife. Our question is, what is the man to the lady? That simply means, how is the man related to this lady? If they are husband and wife and this lady's mother is this mother, then this lady's father will be this man and these two will be husband and wife. So the lady's father is this man, the man's daughter is this lady. Getting into the next question. Rohan is the brother of Sohan and Mohan is the father of Rohan. Raman is the brother of Diya and Diya is the daughter of Sohan. Who is the uncle of Raman? So as we know, we need to start statement by statement. So let us start with the first statement. Rohan is the brother of Sohan. So we are telling about Rohan and Sohan. They are the brothers. So they belong to the same generation. Rohan is a brother. So Rohan is a brother. So I indicate Rohan by a male symbol. Rohan is a brother of Sohan. We cannot say anything about Sohan's gender. Mohan is the father of Rohan. So Mohan is the father of Rohan. So Mohan is father. So this again is male. Mohan is a father of Rohan. That means Mohan's two children are Rohan and Sohan. It simply means that these two are the two children of Mohan and Sohan. Sorry, Rohan and Sohan are the children of Mohan. Raman is a brother of Diya, but we do not know about anything about Raman and Diya. So let us see who is Diya. And Diya is the daughter of Sohan. So this is what comes here. Diya is the daughter of Sohan. Diya is daughter, so female. And now we can come back. Raman is the brother of Diya. So Diya and Raman are siblings. He is brother, so male. So now we have this complete statement as well. We have completed that also. This is Sohan. Who is the uncle of Raman? So uncle of Raman means Raman's father is Sohan. His brother we have Rohan. So this must be the uncle of Raman. So Rohan must be the uncle of Raman. Irrespective of Sohan being male or female, we do not know the gender of Sohan. He is a male or a female, we do not know. So gender is unknown, but in English language, maternal and paternal, everything is uncle. So Sohan, even if Sohan is female, even a lady's brother will be uncle of her children. So still, irrespective of Sohan being male or female, Rohan is going to be the uncle of Raman. Gender is not known of Sohan. That should also be kept in mind. With this, we end today's session. Hope you found the content useful. Please do like and share the video with your loved ones who are also preparing for other exams. If you're new here, please do subscribe to the channel. The link for other videos that have already been uploaded are provided in the description section. If you have any doubts or queries, do not hesitate to write that in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you. So till we meet in the next video, take care. Bye.